Hey folks, welcome back to the Vegas Don channel. We're here on East Charleston Boulevard and Hollywood Boulevard, heading south on Hollywood Boulevard, the far east end of town. There have been rumors that the expansion of Hollywood Boulevard has begun down to Galleria Drive in the city of Henderson. I haven't seen anything about that other than just some heavy truck traffic up and down Hollywood, but other than that, there hasn't been anything new about it. They had, you know, the photo op out there with a bunch of politicians out there with shovels in their hands and all that to do the groundbreaking. But we're gonna go down right now and check it out. See what's going on down here at the south end of Hollywood. See if they are in fact doing anything. We've got some smoke in the air from the wildfires in California. Some guy decided that he was going to set his car on fire, or some car on fire, roll it down a ravine, and then that car then subsequently launched a fire among the brush surrounding it in that ravine. That's now burned to 300,000 acres, they're saying. They're calling it the Park Fire, up by Chico, some 600 miles away from here. Unknown why someone would do these things, but look at that Camaro. It's a weird color, like a lime green, Seattle Seahawk green, kinda. Seattle Seahawks of the National Football League. I'm a huge sports nerd, so I often tend to make analogies to sports. Forgive me if that's not your thing. Disabled vehicle here on the side. Initially, when they repaved this stretch of roadway here on Hollywood all the way up to Lake Mead Boulevard, they said that they wanted to community input. They wanted to know if they wanted to make it 4 lanes like it is now, or make it 2 lanes. 2 lanes would have really been disastrous. So people would have been. They've done that over here on Cabana as well. Cabana Drive or Cabana Boulevard. I'm not sure which designation they've given to it, but Cabana, about half a mile west of here, and that used to be 4 lanes. They've reduced it down to 2 lanes now, 1 each way, and it's really bad. You've got people over there trying to pass one another on the in the bike lane, because they turned that 2nd lane into a bike lane now, and causing all sorts of collisions and everything. That was Sahara Avenue we just passed. And this looks new. This is a IAA Las Vegas parking zone. Not sure what's going on in there. We got barbed wire around the top of the chain link fence there, though. As we continue southbound, the whole city of Henderson spreads out here in front of us, but this has not been extended. And you can tell by the traffic here that there is none, and that's because it does not extend down into the city of Henderson, not yet at least. You have to go over to like Boulder Highway and twist and turn, and that's a pain. No outlet, it says. Road narrows. They do have the wetlands down here. I actually remember contacting a commissioner, a county commissioner, former county commissioner here, saying, why don't you guys extend Hollywood all the way to Henderson? Make it a lot easier for folks on the east side of town. Her response was, we can't build over wetlands. We can't pave over wetlands. And I'm like, well, I'm from Florida originally, and I know you probably hate to hear this because people from California say this all the time, but we paved over roadways and wetlands in Florida. You ever heard of Alligator Alley? I-75 crossing the swamp of the Everglades? Never got a response back to that, so. But that was the response I received like 10 years ago. I'm like, why do we not want to connect these two? The traffic as it is now has to go all the way over to either Nellis or Boulder Highway, or the 95, the highway, and then go down into Henderson that way. deliveries, it says here on the right. Not sure what kind of operation. It looks like a 4-story building they've got there, but there's no other signage indicating what goes on in there. And we're out in the open desert here. To our right is open desert. To our left is open desert. We got desert out that way. We've got desert out that way, and then just beyond that is the city of Henderson. Sunset Station is there in the distance, and that's located off of Sunset Road and Stephanie Street there in Henderson. So the pavement ends here. I've seen no indication that they're expanding anything. There are no trucks, no heavy machinery, equipment out here that would indicate anything. This is called the Sunrise Trailhead, from what it says on Google. So you get a lot of hikers and things like that out here. Temperature right now, the car reads 109 degrees Fahrenheit. They got this little Camry out here on the rocks. That's pretty rough. That little front-wheel drive Camry out there. And you see all sorts of beer bottles and trash. Looks like people come out here and party and stuff. It's really rather sad that they litter everything up out here. It's on both sides of the street too, as a matter of fact. Yeah. The strip is there in the distance on the left. And yeah, there's an RV parked out there. Water tower for this building here on the right that we just passed, the 4-story one, doesn't indicate what type of facility this is. So now heading back northwest here on Hollywood Boulevard, on South Hollywood Boulevard. But again, no construction equipment outside of what's inside this little 4-story building here. I guess it's not a little building, but nothing else indicating any type of construction or any work on Hollywood to extend it. So I don't know where those politicians put their shovels into the ground. The winds are actually keeping the temperature down today, so that's good. What a shout out to all of our frequent listeners. Hey Reggie, Ryan, 7-Eleven Man, Harlan, welcome, and we're glad you're here. As well as our international viewers. We see you Belgium, we see you Germany, India, Canada. So yeah, there's nothing here. It looks like the wash there, but there's nothing indicating any type of road construction going on here. No heavy equipment, just the wash over there. So now headed back northbound on Hollywood, back the way we came. These are newer developments here on the right. I'm sorry, they're on the left. I'm all discombobulated here. They got the street lights on here. It's the middle of the afternoon. It's actually unusual they have street lights on. There have been so many copper thefts around town, like there have been in LA, that they just haven't kept up with a lot of them, and the street lights don't work in certain areas because of it. This is Desert Inn Road. This is recently completed. I say recently, it's probably been the last year or two. They finally connected this over to Hollywood. It did end right on the other side of that wash. continuing westbound now here on Desert Inn. You can see the strip directly ahead of us, the Wynn and the Encore are dead ahead. As we go over this wash here, I'm not sure what the name of this wash is here that we're heading over. Come up to this three-way stop sign here at Theme Road, where it also announces there's no outlet. So we'll make our stop here and proceed. Yeah, the thefts are a real problem. I know in LA especially, I'd say that is a candy apple red Mazda going the other way. The thefts with the copper and everything, the 6th Street Bridge there just east of downtown LA, they can't light that thing up anymore because they keep having it, the copper stolen from the wiring for the lights. So they've just left that thing dark. But that's what happens when inflation is up over, what, 22% over the last 5 years, I think, is the stat I saw. And then the government likes to come out and say, oh, well, inflation's actually down. Well, it's down from, it's not up 20% now, it's up 3%. So yeah, it's down. So they're building these new homes here on the right, Independence it's called. Ceiling fans included, wow. No closing costs. Nobody beats our payments. 14 unique floor plans. Entrance on Vegas Valley. So this is the construction entrance. This used to be part of the golf course that was over here. They have developer, of course, came in here, said, "Ooh, land," and yeah, took that right away. This is Cabana Drive, which we mentioned earlier in the video here. Again, this used to be 4 lanes, now down to 2 with a bike lane on either side. Make this left and go back southbound because it's the only way you can get down to the city of Henderson from here on the east side of Las Vegas. And you can see the roadway here. It used to be wide, 4 lanes, but they put the bike lanes here. And of course, no one rides bicycles when it's 109 degrees outside. I'm sure the planners had that in mind when they decided to plan this all out, or not. Looks like it's a security charger. Looks like an old police vehicle going the other way there. And there on the right up in the distance is the East Side Cannery, which is still not open yet. Has been closed since COVID. Still not open. They keep renewing. This is Twain we're crossing over here, by the way. They keep renewing their gaming license, but they've not yet reopened it for business. They say that they're waiting to see what's going to happen in the neighborhood. In the meantime, they've also announced, I think it's Boyd Gaming that owns the cannery and Samstown. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. But they've also announced they're going to create a casino on the location of the Joker's Wild site on Boulder Highway down by Cadence new housing development in Henderson, and they're going to call it Cadence Crossing. They have this left turn lane blocked off here for some reason at Flamingo. This is the east end of Flamingo Road. If you're a long-time listener to the and viewer of the channel, you would have heard me say that Flamingo goes all the way off to the east side of town here out by an equestrian park. Well, we're about to pass that equestrian park right now. There's Stallion Mountain Golf Club there on the left. I actually went to a wedding there a few years ago. It was pretty cool, pretty nice in there. This roadway is in rough shape. Horseman's Park, it's called up here on the right. The equestrian park. And we'll make a right here on the Jimmy Durante Boulevard. Here at Horseman's. Actually, you know what? We're going to go straight. Look at that. That's a full stop, isn't it? You see that all over town. People just roll right through them. And there is part of the equestrian park right there. I wanted to show a little more of the equestrian park. Clark County Road Division on that building there. He must have a bunch of bureaucrats just not doing a whole lot, because I don't see a whole lot. This is Stephanie, the very northern end of Stephanie here. Clark County Water Reclamation District, delivery and construction access. Turn right on Stephanie. So this is the very east end of Flamingo Road here in East Las Vegas. We'll come out here. And this is a county facility here with all sorts of county vehicles. We're going to say thank you all so very, very much for joining. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thanks for cruising with us. And if you haven't already, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers. And also check out our merch on YouTube. We have these awesome Vegas Don logos with the Vegas Don imposed on top of the Las Vegas Strip there in our store on YouTube. So please feel free to check that out. Hopefully you'll find something on there that you like for yourself and your significant other. And always remember that here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. Thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time.